Hi everyone, welcome to the Back to the Divine Empress. If you are new here, my love, welcome. And if you've been here before, my love, thank you so much for coming back. Today we're asking Spirit, what is your current energy surrounding the collective? Remember, this is a general collective reading, so take what resonates with you and leave behind what doesn't fit. Not every message is going to be for everybody. Always remember that. Now, collective, admittedly, this reading caught my attention because these two cards came out so fast. And what we have here is the High Priestess upright and the Hermit in reverse. The High Priestess tells me that there is a very intuitive energy surrounding the collective right now. Some of you have been feeling something without necessarily having all the answers or physical confirmation yet. My love, you may have been questioning yourself, asking yourself, why do I keep on feeling this? Why can't I shake this feeling off? But my love, the High Priestess says don't ignore your intuition, but also don't force yourself to decide what the feeling means before you have the facts, okay? But one thing what they want me to tell you is listen to your intuition. And right now, she's sitting right here next to the Hermit reverse. What that means right there is that some of you are having withdrawn, have been thinking and reflecting and healing and spending a lot of time inside your own head. Thinking a lot, reflecting about a lot of situations or what have happened between you and a person. That's what I got right now. But some of you have been asking yourself. But one thing I want to tell you is I feel like you're reaching to a point where you don't want to stay there anymore, where you know it is time to go. Yes, you heard that. It's time to go. Almost like you learned what you needed to learn during the period of isolation, keeping to yourself, and now you're being called to come back out and live. My love, you're coming out. And then, my love, look what comes next. The Seven of Swords in reverse. Now, this is very interesting, my love. The Seven of Swords reverse can talk about something that's hidden, that's being exposed, truth coming forward, accountability, even somebody finally admitting something, even someone finally admitting how they really feel. I don't know why I heard that. But listen, listen to this, my love. I feel like somebody else is lying to you. So be really careful. What they're saying right now is that you feel something and follow that intuition. But for some of you, this is about becoming completely honest with yourself. Maybe you've been making excuses for a situation. Maybe you have known something wasn't working anymore. And maybe you've been trying to hold on something because you weren't ready to accept what your intuition had already been telling you. Maybe you were so scared to let go of something because you were so scared to lose it. But my love, you're about to get out of that. But you're reaching a place where you can't lie to yourself anymore. Nope, you can't stay somewhere anymore that you have already outgrown that place. I don't know, that's what I just heard. But my love, one thing I want to tell you, the next card is really, really important. The Six of Swords in reverse. There's something here that has been difficult to move away from. You have been trying to move away from something, but it seems like it comes back. But something from the past may still have an emotional hold on you that you haven't let go. You could physically be moving forward with your life while emotionally, part of you keeps looking backwards, asking questions. But some of you may feel very frustrated with yourself because you're thinking, why am I still thinking about this, my love? Why haven't I completely moved on? So you're going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But healing isn't always a straight line, my love. So remember that. Sometimes we revisit something because there's one final lesson we need to understand before we can truly release it. We can truly let go. But my love, and this right here brings the strongest turning point in your reading, the death. A death is transformation, an ending. But my love, now, don't be scared when you see the death card, okay, in the tarot. We're talking about endings, transformation, rebirth, and major changes. So, my love, something that cannot continue in the same way anymore. So if there's something that you have been doing over and over and over and over, well, my love, guess what? You can't continue doing that anymore. It's done. Se acabó. It's over. But the version of you who entered the situation is not necessary. The version of you who's coming out of it. You're coming out of it. Something is ending because something new needs to make room. And I really want somebody to hear this, my love. I want y'all to hear this. Stop trying to resurrect something that your growth has already outgrown. Stop trying to go to something when you don't know, when you know that that is not for you. You have grown out of that. Because when you release what was completed, its purpose, you create space for what's actually aligned with where you're going. Then, my love, we have the Two of Pentacles. And I feel like this is where a lot of y'all are right now. Balancing everything. Work, money, relationship, family, healing, your goals, your responsibilities. Maybe you're building something for yourself. Or trying to create a new life while still handling every day's responsibility. And you're doing your best, so keep everything moving, my love. But Spirit wants to tell you, maybe you're asking to look at your priorities. You're doing too much. But Spirit may be asking you, my love, look at what you're doing. Everything that you've been doing. But let me tell you something. What deserves your energy right now is that you are carrying simply because you used to carry it. So everything that you have been doing, everything that you're doing over and over and over and over, it's because you're used to that. But stop. Because you are fully into a new chapter while consistently trying to keep everything piece of an old chapter alive. Love, it's time to let go of the old and let the new come in. Remember what I always tell you. When you have the old, how are you going to let the new come in? You're not going to. Because why? Because you're still holding on to the old. But my love, I want to tell y'all something. This reading does get very beautiful at the end. Because after I finished pulling the spread, one card just popped out of nowhere. And guess what it was? The Nine of Cups. Do you see this card? Wish fulfillment, satisfaction, emotional fulfillment, receiving something you have genuinely desired. So something that you wish, it's already coming. But look at this story, because these cards created, we started with your intuition. There's something that is hidden and your void that comes into awareness. We see difficulties releasing the past. You're having a hard time to release the past. Then comes transformation, and then you're learning how to balance your new reality. And on the other side of all of that, my love, guess what? The Nine of Cups comes out. So I don't feel like this reading is telling you that you're losing everything. Nope. I feel that this is telling you that you're making room for something bigger and better, what God has for you. But whatever the Nine of Cups represent, which is peace, love, financial stability, your business growing, new opportunities, happiness within yourself, don't become so attached to what you're being asked to release that you miss what's trying to enter your life. And remember, the reading started with the High Priestess. Deep down, you already know what chapter needs to close. So quit holding on to it. You don't have to force anything, my love. You don't have to force anything today, and you don't have to have every answer today. Just keep on listening to yourself. Keep paying attention to what is actually happening around you and allow transformation to happen. Because sometimes the blessing isn't getting the old thing back. Sometimes the blessing is the person who no longer needs it. And that is your message today, collective. If this reading resonates with you, leave a comment below and tell me what part spoke to you in this reading. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your notifications so you don't miss the next Divine Empress reading. Remember, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. I love you guys. Thank y'all so much for watching. Thank y'all for loving me. Thank y'all for supporting me. And I will see you in the next reading. Bye, my loves. I love y'all. Mwah.